Real Madrid's Champions League collapse. Bellingham and Ancelotti speak out. Jude Bellingham had heard the tales, watched the highlights, and felt the weight of the word remontada, echoing in his mind countless times. But as the dust settled on another Champions League night, it became painfully clear. The magic was absent. Carlo Ancelotti had warned that there's no fairy tale ending waiting for them. And indeed, what unfolded was a stark reminder of their reality. A season that felt like a tragic story unfolding before our eyes. No grand comeback, no thrilling moments, just a sobering reflection of a team struggling to find its footing. After the match, Ancelotti spoke candidly about the duality of football. There's a happy part, which we have experienced many times, and a sad part which is today. We have to accept it, and the criticisms that will come. Over the two games, Arsenal were better than us, he admitted. And it wasn't just in the aggregate. It was evident in every minute of play. Bellingham himself acknowledged the harsh truth. We were nowhere near it, that's the fact. They could have had way more. We're lucky to get away with 3. In the second leg, Madrid barely resembled a team capable of scoring, let alone mounting a comeback. The solitary goal they managed was a gift, a fleeting moment that failed to ignite any real passion or chaos. Ancelotti had called for heart, determination and courage, but what transpired was a lackluster performance devoid of inspiration. Arsenal, under Mikel Arteta, showcased a level of control that Madrid simply couldn't match. Arteta noted the challenge of playing at such a historic venue, but his players thrived in the atmosphere, while Madrid floundered. The Emirates Stadium erupted with cheers, not for Madrid, but for Arsenal's fluid play, leaving the home fans in disbelief. It was a stark contrast to the first leg, where Madrid had shown some fight. This time, they were outclassed. As the match wore on, Madrid's attempts to break through were met with frustration. They managed just 6 shots on target over the 2 legs, a far cry from the attacking prowess they were known for. Ancelotti had previously assured fans that scoring wouldn't be an issue, yet here they were, with Kylian Mbappé leaving the pitch to a chorus of whistles. The team's lack of response was disheartening, and Courtois, the goalkeeper, pointed out the futility of their strategy. We kept putting in crosses, and that was pointless. We don't have someone like Joselu, a born striker. This defeat marked a troubling trend for Madrid, who found themselves trailing in their last 3 home games. They had already faced a roller coaster season, with a Copa del Rey semi-final that required extra time to salvage a draw, and a recent loss to Valencia. Now they faced their 3rd consecutive defeat in the Champions League, a staggering 12th loss of the season, with 66 goals conceded. While they still had a Copa del Rey final, and a league title to chase, the question loomed: could they turn things around? Ancelotti remained optimistic, urging his players to hold their heads high and learn from the experience. Yet the reality was stark. This season had offered little evidence of improvement, and deeper questions about the team's future began to surface. Ancelotti had once declared that their season would start with a victory over Manchester City, but that moment now felt like a distant memory. The truth was, Madrid had struggled to find their rhythm all season, often running significantly less than their opponents. Bellingham pointed out that they had covered 12 kilometers less in one match, a staggering statistic that highlighted their struggles. It wasn't just about effort, it was about strategy, cohesion, and a clear plan. The absence of key players like Dani Carvajal and Toni Kroos was felt deeply, exposing gaps in the squad that had gone unaddressed. The signing of Mbappé, while exciting, had shifted the team's dynamics, leaving them without a clear identity. In the aftermath of the match, only Lucas Vazquez and Courtois stepped up to face the media, while the stars like Mbappé and Vinicius remained silent. Courtois emphasized the need for collective effort, lamenting that individual brilliance alone wouldn't suffice against a well-organized opponent. Ancelotti acknowledged the team's struggles with identity and commitment, a theme he had echoed since the season's start. While he bore some responsibility, he also recognized that a culture of success couldn't be built by one person alone. The looming question of his future with the club added another layer of complexity. Ancelotti hinted at the inevitability of change, whether it came this year or next. And while he expressed gratitude for his time at Madrid, The uncertainty hung in the air. As he faced questions about his future, he laughed off the notion that this would be his last Champions League game in charge, saying, "This year, yes." Unfortunately, the reality was that Madrid's dreams of European glory had crumbled, leaving fans and players alike to ponder what the future holds for this storied club.